Hello guys. So today I am going to be washing my hair. So I decided to record a video because a lot of people at my workplace and a lot of people that I would generally bump into in the streets would ask me how I do my hair. At first I was kind of frantic because my eczema is acting up. As you can see, I have dark under eyes. I had like a whole eczema patch right here where my skin was broken out. It's healing now. But yeah, finally I got the time, so I decided that I'm gonna be recording the video. Unfortunately, I won't be showing you the rinsing process because I can't really take my phone into the shower and I only have a shower. So I'll just show you how I would generally like wash, cleanse, condition, and detangle and style my hair because a lot of people ask me about that. Then yeah, I'll try my best to show you how I wash my hair in the basin, but because I don't have anybody assisting me with the recording, it's going to be fairly hard. So please forgive me for that. But I'm gonna start off because I had my hair in a bun, as you could see. I have some of my eczema flakes here. There's some jelly from when I had my hair up in a bun. As you could see, the texture of my hair, some places it's hard. So I'm not gonna directly go into the shower with my hair like this. What I'm going to do is just show you how I would generally would like do my hair. First of all, I personally use apple cider vinegar. So this is the one that I currently have. This is the Discam one. I'd pour a tablespoon of this into water, and generally I have water in my small squirt bottle. So just 1 tablespoon is enough. And then this is my spray bottle. I got this one from Discam, had it for months now. Basically ever since I started my natural hair journey, and it was like, I think the price rubbed off, it was like 17 rands or something. And then what I do, I just spray that directly to my scalp. Don't do this around people who are very sensitive to apple cider vinegar because apple cider vinegar stinks a lot. And I think one mistake I made, I didn't bring my towel closer. However, I'm just gonna do this process for now. And this for me helps with itching and it helps balance out my eczema. And because I'm not gonna put it in for long in my hair, I'm not gonna put the apple cider long in my hair. I'm just gonna make my hair damp so that I can wash it. That helps with like removing some dandruff, some flakes, helps with the itching, kind of neutralizes your scalp a bit. So this is where I really played myself because I should have had my towel nearby me, but I don't know why, Nons, you did this to yourself. But let's continue because get life. Spray it directly to your scalp. Don't spray most of it on your hair because for me, basically, I just don't do that. Spray it mostly where your hair will be like itching. Okay, so I had to stop recording and go get my towel because this solution was leaking all over my neck and stuff, so it was not a pretty sight. So as you can see, my hair is still damp. I'm going to be using this AfriTrue Curl Moisturizing Shampoo. And so while my hair is still damp, I'm gonna just take a little bit of this, not so much. Okay guys, please understand that this is hard because this is set up and I don't have anyone helping me, but you guys keep on asking me a lot about this. So as you can notice, this shampoo spreads. And also look at how I'm washing my hair. I'm not making it round. I'm just grabbing it from root to tip and then spreading the shampoo along the hair because my hair is already damp. It has already started foaming. It has already started foaming and it's fairly a liquidy shampoo. So I just apply on some sections of my hair as well. Then you put most of the shampoo where you have most of the residue or the jelly, like where you see your hair was mostly exposed and your hair was mostly damp. That's where I'd say you have to target the shampoo. Does that make sense? Nice, but like where your hair is mostly dirty or it was mostly exposed to the elements where it could have carried dust and stuff. And don't rub your hair, just grab from the bottom, pull all the way. Grab from the bottom, pull all the way from your roots so that your scalp is clean but your hair doesn't tangle during the process. Like you see how I'm doing it. And then now that most of my hair is covered with the shampoo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go wash it in the basin because like I said, I won't be able to take my phone into the shower because my phone is not waterproof, so, and I'm recording with my phone, so kunjalo ke. You wait for me here, babes. I'll come back now with my freshly washed hair. Okay, so basically I just came back from rinsing the shampoo off and my hair is still damp. I just wanted to rinse the excess water, and then while it's still damp, now my hair is in this texture right here. As you can see, the scalp is clean, no flakes, and my curls are right there, popping, babes. Now it's time to deep condition. However, I'm gonna show you a trick that I use because this conditioner is very, very tricky. I'll be using the same brand, Clicks AfriTrue moisturizing hydrating conditioner with shea butter and the what. So what I do now, I open the top because this conditioner is very hard to get out, and then I bang it until like, because I love my hair deep conditioned, so I like use this much of it. And then while my hair is still fairly damp, I just kind of pulse it everywhere depending. Still no texture, just grab from the roots all the way up. And the nicest thing if you do this is that if your hair, your natural hair generally sheds, this is how to tell if your hair is breaking or your hair is shedding. Because if your hair is shedding, which is normal, hair is supposed to shed every now and then. Like we lose about 100 strands of hair per day. So like if you style your hair up like mine, because I styled it for like a total of 4 days where I wasn't really combing it out clearly, so the shedded hair parts will actually come out on your hair. But also this is a great way to tell if your hair is breaking, because when you pull, once you put in the conditioner and you start pulling it out, you see this is a piece of hair shedding because this is all the way from my scalp, and it's normal for African hair to do that. In fact, every hair does that. But if your hair is breaking, when you do this to your hand, you're gonna see little pieces of your hair which did not break from the root. That means your hair is dry and it's breaking. So I'm gonna do the rest of my head, but obviously ain't nobody got time for that, so I'm gonna show you just what I do once I do this. I'm gonna rub the conditioner all the way from my head to my roots until it reaches like a thinnish type of consistency, and then I'm gonna grab my white tooth comb and detangle my hair while it's still being conditioned so that I can leave most of my shed hairs in the water. So basically you're gonna start from the top, go all the way to the bottom, see if there's like tangles there, then you can just do that. But also another thing why you should do this particular step when you're conditioning your hair, because the conditioner gives your hair that slip so that you don't break your hair and stuff. So it gives you that nice slip. So you see now it's still a bit of tangles there, and then you do this until that whole section you can comb all the way up without breaking your. So it's basically to deep condition my hair because I like my hair fairly deep conditioned and I love my scalp fairly moisturized. As you can see now, what I did there, I applied the conditioner and combed out my whole hair. As you can see, there's no more tangles now. Like if I do this, you could see it clearly. My scalp is clean. My coils are there. They pop in. Scalp is clean and they actually moisturize and now detangled and defined. If you have like extremely dry hair, because my hair wasn't really that dry, I've been treating it nicely even though I have the pony and the bun in my hair. I would still take it out at night and make my hair breathe and then tie it back in the morning. Obviously, the front would still be still. If you have extremely dry hair, you can take the conditioner and mix in an oil of your choice, whether it's suki suki, normal castor oil, jojoba oil, or whichever air like or coconut oil, whichever oil you prefer for your hair that reacts nicely with your hair. You can either deep condition your hair like this while you're waiting for the conditioner to dry. You can like warm the castor oil on your fingers, like on your palm of your hands, then apply it on your hair and then wear a plastic bag and then wear your normal doek over it. That way your hair will be deep conditioned. Be aware that you need to, if you decide to apply an oil, you need at least 30 minutes with the doek and plastic on so that the oil goes into your hair. Currently, I'm just happy with the texture of my hair. However, I do leave the conditioner on for 30 minutes every time when I do this step. That's why I generally prefer doing it on my day off. As you can see now, it's about 20 minutes with the deep conditioner on my hair. And you could see that my hair is detangled. I can now grab it from root to tip without any problems. And as you can see, there's still conditioner there and my scalp is dry. My not dry, my scalp is clean and moisturized while my hair is in that defined texture. So yeah, that's the only tip that I can give you for deep conditioning your hair. But for now, yeah, I'll just wait to 10 more minutes before I actually wash the conditioner off. Then I'll come back show you how I style it with the jelly. Okay, so basically now the conditioner is dry. As you can see, and then now I'm going to wash it off. Like it's no longer white, it's like the same texture as my hair. And now that you see the importance of deep conditioning, because when you deep condition your hair forms the curl by itself, so you don't really need to work that hard after you are done with deep conditioning. It's just you must have the patience of leaving on the conditioner longer, especially because this one is a very thick conditioner meant for our African hair. As you can see, the hair is soft as well to the touch now, like when I touch it. And then obviously my hair is fairly long, so I'll decide if I want to rock it and shrink after that, because I generally don't use heat. So this is the length of my hair, and then these are my curls. They back, they popping. I'm about to wash my hair and show you guys how I style it afterwards. I just wanted to show you the texture of the conditioner before I wash it off. Okay, fam bang, I'm back. So basically this is after I just remove the conditioner. I have to wipe my face. I wouldn't recommend you do that because the conditioner can stick on your skin afterwards. But this is my hair after the deep conditioning process. See, we're still there. It's still damp, hence you can see some shiny light from the basically from the water. And then while my hair is still heavily damp, I'm gonna use this product here. This is the Clicks Living Detangler. So basically this helps you form your curl and it kind of detangles your hair further if maybe you missed some spots of tangling. Then what you're gonna do is apply this like before. Take the comb, work it from the way up all the way down. As you can see, obviously my deep conditioning was correct because no hair is coming out anymore. So that allows me to rake my hair the way I want it. Then add on some more detangler, because me and detangler are like crazy, friends. Then you just apply some detangler. You can detangle with your hand first, and then you can put in a comb after, depending on the texture of your hair. I don't mind any, really. I'm not very specific. I just want it to be there. This is another form of conditioner which makes your hair remain soft if you want to comb it and style it throughout, and makes your hair soft. However, now I never really like go in with my hair without using some water. So whenever I want to do something with my hair, change the style ever, I just use some water, because I'm one of those people that I feel like if I just harika my hair and it's still dry, it's just gonna be start breaking and stuff. I mean, so some more of that. I literally use like about this much for each section of my hair, because as you can see, it leaves like a white cast, but the white cast goes away. But also, never mind the white cast that much, because that white cast will initially go away, but when your hair is damp, it will make that white cast, and they recommend that you use it while your hair is damp. So just work it in. It's gonna turn extra white, and then once you start adding in the jelly, it's gonna change the color. Never mind. I think also that's what helps me with using like a one brand product, like using one brand, because they collaborate nicely on my hair, if that makes sense. So as you can see now, I'm just grabbing my hair. No, don't be hard. I know it looks hard because my hair is like a soft texture. Okay, now that I'm done with the leave-in detangling conditioner, as you can see, my hair is still damp. Now comes the fun part, the fun that everybody wants to know about. Basically, I'm still using the same Clicks product, which now I'm using the Clicks AfriTrue Curl Power Hydrating Gel. And when you open it, whoa, it is like clear like this. Okay, mine is like a bit, but I have like backups and backups of the stuff because I use the stuff like crazy. Then you just grab a fair amount of it. So I'd say this much. Go up to a section that you want and start working it. And don't use too much of it because it kind of spreads. So now you see what you do with your hand. And then now that you've put in the detangling conditioner, you're just going to work it in. At first it's gonna be like a sticky paste, and then it starts dissolving because this is like a water-based product, and it doesn't have any hold. So it's not like Eco Styler. You know how Eco Styler gives you that firm hold? It does define and curl your curls, because you see now this, I generally do it with my fingers. However, if your curls are much larger compared to mine, you could do it with, you could just put the jelly in and go over with the white tooth comb, and then I go over to another section. And yeah, look at that. This is how the curls will generally get that final definition. And then you just work it in with your hands. Sometimes it may become white if like maybe your leave-in conditioner has not dried up properly, or maybe if you applied a chunk of it. But don't worry, it's gonna go back to being clear. Same way as you can see. Then now you could see there's curls there, right? And then there's curls here, but this hair is fairly defined and curly because I detangled I detangled it first. Detangling and conditioning is way more important than anything else. If you want truly defined curls, then you just put it in, you mold it in with your hand, you work it into the surface, you drag, you pull. This is where you can use a white tooth comb. I generally don't like it because it kind of clots mine together, and I still want them to be defined one. So I just use my fingers. And here we go, my people. Oh, by the way, as I told people, because people have been asking me, how do you tie up the bunny? I told people I use the same thing. So I'll show you. If you want it to be a wash and go, now you can leave it at this. And then after it dries up a bit, you can actually style it. However, if you'd like to like open a line or a side part or a parting, I'd advise you to do your parting now before you start curling it, because that way your curls can curl in the two separate directions of your parting. And yeah, continue like that. I'm gonna open a parting, hence I'm dragging these ones to the left. But if you're not gonna open a parting, you can drag all your curls upwards like this. You could just drag the jelly upwards from your root to from your scalp to your from your scalp all the way to the back actually. And then here's what I do generally, because I don't know why I've been enjoying tying my pony. I can actually open my line. So now that you're seeing like this is the texture of my curls and curls, I'm gonna get, where is it now? Okay, so it's a guy. Ooh, Luna. Okay, I can't because I think I left it somewhere. I'm just gonna use my fingers and open it up. So I'm gonna use my fingers. This is not gonna be straight because I'm gonna fix it just for the purpose of the video. And then you see now like that these curls are like here. Now you're seeing the waves and everything obviously is soft and you don't want to be hard on your hair. If I want to tie it into a bunny, I use my thin brush. And then I take my thin brush and I comb through the curls. As you can see now, they slightly defined and they slick. And then I do the same with the side. Obviously, I have to gel my whole head before I do this step. And then I just grab it into a bunny. Oh, for the purpose of the video, I didn't do my whole head, but generally I would have done the back as well. And then once you put in the Denman brush, it helps flatten things. That's like jelly that's turning into the white consistency. And then as you can see, the jelly is gonna come up, but now because you detangled your hair is gonna lie down slick into a pony. And then you're just gonna do that to the back of your head, then tie your hair in a pony. And for me, I think like this has been my go-to hairstyle. I've been abusing this particular hairstyle. Obviously, I'm not done with the back, so you need to do the same with the back. You need to put the jelly here, then comb through it. I'm gonna stop recording while I go do that in the mirror where I found my other comb nicely, and then I'll come back and show you the piece of extension that I generally would use for my bun and how I apply it to my hair. Okay guys, I'm back before actually tying my hair into the bunny. I wanted to show you how your hair should be like after you apply the jelly to your whole head. You see the curls are extra popping, they're extra defined, and I wanted to show you the way that I do it. So I apply the jelly to my roots, and then I grab, as you can see, my hair is still very wet, still very stretchy. I grab it and I pull it all along my hair. I needed to find my other comb to actually open my parting, but I felt like that other inserts where I wasn't done was kind of robbing you of the experience. So as you could see, you apply the jelly from your roots all the way to your tip. You work it with your hands. And then since I want to tie it into a bunny, I'll just get my comb quickly. Because for this process, I just use 2 combs. First, I'm going to use my white tooth comb. But that depends if my hair doesn't allow me to do what I wanted to do. See, I'm going to use my white tooth comb so that it kind of lies flat without it breaking. You can actually leave your hair like this. I generally leave my hair like that, and I think a lot of people have seen it. That's when I want my fro to be out and to be chilled. But now I'm just gonna note, okay, so I'm quite back. I just wanted to set it up properly. There we go. And now that I actually want to tie my hair, so I raked my hair in this direction, and then I raked my hair in that direction with the white tooth comb. Now that I actually want to tie it into a bunny, what I'm gonna do is take my Denman brush and then comb it nicely to the side, as you can see now, because my hair is long, so it quite stretches naturally, especially now because it works. So and then I just grab my Denman brush, and because now I did it with the white tooth comb, now I just grab my Denman brush, and then I'm gonna grab my hair and tie it while it's still very wet, still very jellied, still heavily wet. So I'm gonna tie it now into a bun. Okay, I haven't really gotten it where I want it to be because I cannot start pulling it. So I'm gonna nicely with my hand push it in the direction that I want it, as you could see now. it's laying flat. Then I grab it. That's the piece of my bun from my hair. That's the piece of hair from my original hair. And then I'm gonna grab it again. Then also do the same with this side, like lightly press the jelly so that it's like slick and it stays close to my scalp as possible, because my hair is still wet. So once it starts drying out, it's gonna start relaxing a bit, so the bun won't be as tight. And I think that's why I love tying my hair when it's still wet, because for me it gives me enough control so that my hair is not necessarily tight. Oh Lord, I have a whole lot of jelly licking out from my bun. But there we go, people. This is the bun you've been asking me for. I hope, please guys, I'm not gonna be pasting this video on YouTube or so, but to the people that I... Okay, so basically that's how I tie my hair into a bunny. And I always tell people I don't use heat in my hair, because if I decide that I'm not going to style my hair into a bun and I'm gonna let it out, I just apply the jelly and leave it in there to wet curly stage until it dries up. Then once it dries up, it forms nicely into like a afro, like into a fro. If I think that the curls are too tight, or the curls look never like too tight, not like tight for my head, like the curl is too coily for my liking, I would generally just go in with my white tooth comb, because this gel does not give that hold like Eco Styler, so your hair still remains like in a texture that you are able to comb it. So if I'm gonna leave it like that, I'll put the comb underneath and just wiggle it just a bit, and then I have curls. If